Hi again, Byte Camp, Dave here. We are doing a lesson today on variables. We're going to be doing variables in Scratch to record the score of our Mario as he's going on collecting coins. We want to get a point for every coin that we collect. I've got my mug here to kind of explain a little bit what a variable is. A variable is a named artifact that we have in our code that helps us record and store information that we can use later on. So we're going to create a variable score. It's kind of like creating an object named cup, and every time we collect a coin, we're going to add 1 to the value of whatever was in there. So however many coins are in there, every time we collect a coin, we're going to score 1 more point. Eventually, at some point in the game, we're going to wonder, do I have enough coins or points to go on to the next level? And so I can say how many points are in cup, or how many points are in score, and you look inside, and it will tell you however many there are. In this case, there are 4. So we're going to use a variable kind of the same way. Variables are whatever we want them to be, they're named whatever we want them to be named, and we can use them in all kinds of interesting ways in code to do other things other than just collecting score, although that's what we're going to start with today. Okay, so last episode we ended up with Mario being able to collect 1 coin, that coin disappearing, the code on that coin stopping. We want to now have that counting points for us. So the bit where we collect the coin was here touching Mario. I'm just going to get rid of that bit of code, and what I would like to have happen instead is I want the code that I used for the respawn, or where the coin hits the bottom and goes back up to the top. I'm going to use that exact same code, so when Mario hits the coin, it's going to go back up to the top, get a new X position, and keep going. So I can just copy all of this code. It's all good code, does exactly what I want it to do, and I'm going to put it in there so when Mario touches a coin. With one more thing, we're going to want to collect some points. Now over here I've created this variable called coins. I'm going to delete this and just redo this and do it alongside with you guys. So I'm going to create a new variable called coins. I get to name it whatever I want. I can call it score, I can call it banana, I can call it really anything. Hopefully a useful name is better for you. So in this case we're going to go with coins. And I could say whether it's a variable, a count that I'm keeping for just this one character or sprite, or the entire game or all the characters. So I might have multiple coins and I want to have all the coins adding up to the same score. So I want this to work for all of the sprites. So I say OK to this. And by default that variable now shows up on the screen, and I can move that around, or if I click this little tick box I can make it invisible. So down here when I do a touching Mario and I hide the coin and reset it up to the top, I want that coin 0 to go up to coin 1. And if I look in these variables sections, I have set, change, and show variable, hide variable. I'm going to have this change variable block. I'm going to stick it in there up at the top, and it says change coins by 1. That means adding 1 to coins. And so if I collect the coin now, you'll see coins goes to 1, and 2, and 3, and random delays, and here we go. Okay, which is great, and it's almost exactly perfectly what we want, except when I hit restart on the game, you'll notice my coins will stay at 5. It doesn't reset. So we need to do one more thing at the very beginning. When we first press the green flag, we want to always make sure that our coin starts at 0. So I'm going to add one more thing, and it's called initialization, and we're going to initialize the variable. We're going to initialize it to 0. So when I start my game, it starts at 0. So here we go, coins is 0. Wonderful. Thanks for watching. We have variables, we have a score. Coming up next in the next few episodes, we're going to see how we can check that score, see how many we've got, and if we have enough, go on to the next level. Or if we start hitting the Goombas, maybe losing lives or losing health and losing the game eventually. So that's all coming up. Thanks for watching these episodes. We'll see you next time.